All right, Shalom. First off, I would like to give all glory, honor, and infinite praises unto our power, Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rachai, Hakodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that teach and rule well. Peace, love, salutation to the hope for the elect scattered around the four winds of the earth, starting with 144,000, the rest of the one third, and that great number multitude. All right, I'm the brother Ha'amayan from the Great Millstone, Columbia, Georgia camp. And my broad desire this be an edifying lesson. Just sitting here pondering while I'm at this plantation. Um, coming into the Passat, the Passover. Um, and we ought to be examining ourselves, man, whether we be in the faith, so we can be doing things pleasing to the Lord that's beneficial to the spirit, to the body, and to the Lord, man. You know. So nevertheless, I'm gonna jump right into it. This is Zechariah 7 and 11. But they refused to hearken and pulled away the shoulder and stopped their ears that they should not hear. And Jake, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians, Jake has these attributes. They're hard-headed, they're stiff-necked. I myself, we all come from the world. We all been hard-headed and stiff-necked, you know. But now being in this truth, man, and the Lord giving you, in this grace period, the Lord is gracious. He's merciful. So just to the best of your ability, remain an honest person. Try your best to be a man of understanding and be sincere to the best of your ability, man. Because why? Yahweh Shema Shai is watching. And we want to be pleasing the Lord to the best of our ability. But this is why I'm making this lesson, because it's people set up that the Lord, well, I'm going to make a point. I ain't been in the truth that long, but as a young babe, I seen a guy get snatched out the truth, man. A guy I loved, brothers had love for or whatnot, but that's neither here nor there. It's the fact that it's terrible, man. It's a fearful thing. It's a fearful, matter of fact, I don't want to butcher it. Get the scriptures real quick. Hebrews 10 and 31. It is a fearful thing to fall into the hands of the living God, man. Yahweh Shema Shai. It is a terrible thing to fall into the hands of the living God, the NLT version. So that's why I was making that point, man, because you just never know. That's why you ought to fear, because this scripture says in Zechariah 7 and 11, it says, but they refused to hearken, and there's so many accounts how in the Bible, how men didn't want to take heed to the spirit. And you can tie that into today's time, man. You ought to. We want to take heed to the spirit, man. Have I personally always took heed to the spirit? No. The Lord is merciful, man, but the Lord is also a power that'll judge you. He can judge you in so many ways, man. Once you feel as if you didn't hearken. You're not hearkening. You're not listening. You're being disobedient. You're being rebellious or whatnot, Verse 12, Zechariah 7 and 12, yea, they made their hearts, your mind, your spirit, your mind, right? The Hebrew word is la'ab. Yeah, they made their hearts as an adamant stone, lest they should hear the law and the words which the Lord Yahweh of hosts have sent in his spirit by the form of prophets. Therefore came a great wrath from the Lord of hosts. And we're about to come into the time of the Passover, man. Then you got the Feast of Unleavened Bread, right? So, after that time, within that time period, it could be mass judgment, but we know what go on after the Passover, man. And this is the hopeful year of Jacob's trouble, what the beloved elder apostle are deemed this year through the spirit of power Yahweh Shema Shai, man. Verse 13, therefore it came to pass that as he cried and they would not hear, so they cried and I would not hear, said the Lord of hosts. So the Lord ain't going, that's why the scriptures say, he that kneweth the will of the Most High and didn't do it, roughly paraphrasing, shall be beat with many stripes, man. And like I said, I don't plan on making this lesson long, but something through the spirit. This is on Sirach 21 and verse 18. As is a house that is destroyed, so is wisdom to a fool, and the knowledge of the unwise is as talk without sense. Man. You know? So a lot of times it's best to just, you know, every time, but we ain't perfect. So a lot of times, it's best for you to apply wisdom, man. Apply wisdom. Listen to the spirit. Don't go over the order because you don't want to be displeasing the Lord, man. So take the low stuff wrongfully, and these things go on, man. But I'm also exhorting myself to do these things, not being as one that talketh and not do it. Scripture say, "Be not hearers but doers." So I'm admonishing and warning and encouraging myself to live these things I'm speaking. You know. So once again, Sirach 21 and 18, as is a house that is destroyed.